Hi, my name is Vero from easyreporting.io, and in today's video we're going to be looking at this YouTube Analytics template. Before copying this template, make sure that you are logged into your Google account that is associated with your YouTube channel. This will make things easier when copying the template. When you're on the template, click on Make a Copy, and in the section that says YouTube Analytics, create a new data source. Search for YouTube and click YouTube Analytics, then authorize your account. Just sign in again and authorize. Once you've signed in and authorized, you'll be instructed to select the correct account, in which case, in our example, we'll choose Easy Reporting and the channel Easy Reporting. Then just click on Connect and wait for it to load. Once it's loaded, you'll see an overview of your data source. Just hit Add to Report and then move on to selecting your second data source. To be able to select your next data source, you actually have to download it from your YouTube Studio. Go to YouTube and select YouTube DataStudio and go to Channel Analytics. Then go to Advanced Mode and verify that in the table on the bottom you see impressions click-through rate. Once you see that, go on to Download, Export, and click on Google Sheets, which will open a new tab. From here, you can rename your file for more clarity, but you also don't need to. I renamed mine to CTR Easy Reporting so that I could find it more easily in the YouTube Analytics template. Next, go back to the DataStudio template, create a new data source, select Google Sheets, go to Owned by Me, select the file that you've just created. Don't forget to select Table Data and connect your data source. A table will appear and just add this data to your report. Click on Copy Report and we're ready to get started. On page 3 of our template, for the video length-based analysis, you'll notice that the graphs don't really say anything. This is because you need to add in a new calculated field for it to work. For this step, go to Resource, Manage Added Data Sources, click on YouTube Analytics and Edit. You'll then be brought to your data page and just click Add a Field. Here, create a new name, we called it Length Cluster, and copy the text from the article. Then click Save and Finished. To ensure that the graphs are all updated, you'll have to click on them one by one and verify that the source is there. For this, click on the first graph, check that the data source is YouTube Analytics, and check your dimension. Usually it will say something automatic, so you'll have to change it to Length Cluster. The metric, select Video Link. Graph will now show you the number of videos per length cluster. Go to the following two graphs and change the dimension to Length Cluster as well. Your graphs should then be updated. Next, let's fix the table. Go into Metrics, delete the CTR that's in red, and create a new field. Name it CTR and start entering the word Impressions. When you see Impressions click-through rate appear, click on that. Then add the divide symbol and by 100. For the type, select numeric and %. Then click Apply. The following box might appear, but just click on the side and your CTR will appear in the metrics section. A handful of other metrics appear in this metrics section, so what we're going to do is just ensure that we have the right ones. The metrics we want are the CTR, impressions, watch time in hours, and subscribers. Just go to metrics and delete the unnecessary ones, and go back to add metric and type in the metrics that you need. The final edits happen on the page number 4, and here, as you can see, one of the dimensions is missing. So we have to go into Resources, Manage Blended Data, and find the problem. In this case, we just need to delete the dimension in red and replace it by Impressions click-through rate. Save, close, and we can come back to the page, delete the red dimension, and add a new one. Here, we create a field, call it CTR, and enter in the same formula as before. Impressions divided by 100, and then click Apply. You won't see numeric appear as an option at the beginning, but that's normal. Just click Apply and then we'll come back to it. Once you've clicked Apply, it'll change automatically into a numeric field, in which case you can then go back and change it from number to %. Then just click outside of the box and it should be refreshed. Finally, scroll down until you see Sort. Click on that new field and change it to CTR. Your table should now be updated. Let's now move on to analyzing our YouTube channel. So on this first page, you will see that you can filter by video, which I'm just going to select all of them, but you could choose which ones you want. And you can also choose your date range. So you click over here and you select what you would like. I'm going to leave it from this year to date. Then over on the left, you can see your views, your total watch time, the number of video shares. You can also have an updated tracker with your new subscribers and your number of likes and dislikes. For more details, you can check in the bottom tabs where you can see a graphic representation of video likes added and comments as well. You can also see your annotation clicks and info card clicks. On page number 2, you have two elements, a map, which would indicate where your videos are most watched, and a table down below. In this example, we can see that our videos are viewed mostly in Portugal, with a few other countries on the side, including in India and the US and Brazil. Underneath, we can see an average watch time of each of our videos, starting from the most watched to the least watched. Page number 3, in this page you'll actually see a small system error. This happens sometimes with DataStudio. Don't worry, you just have to close it and open it again. It should open correctly without any issues. In the different graphs that we have over here, the second one is the percentage of minutes watched by video length cluster. In this situation, we can see that videos that are longer than 3 minutes are actually getting longer watch time than videos that are less than 3 minutes, which is very interesting. Should we be making videos that are longer? The last graph is a representation of a category of people watch your videos the most. In this case, it would appear that subscribers watch more of your videos than non-subscribers. The table on this page is an indication of your CTR, impressions, watch time, and subscribers per video. Finally, you can look at your thumbnail CTR by filtering it from the CTR section. By filtering it from the CTR, you can generally see which thumbnail is attracting most of your views. This can help you create better thumbnails for the future. And that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!